Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Cape Rugby TV time. We take a look at what's happening in the world of Western Province Club Rugby. Lots to talk about tonight. But before we get going, big thanks of course to Score Energy Drinks on board with Cape Rugby TV. Score's of course on board with Western Province Club Rugby and the Western Province Club Rugby Sevens. And of course CyberSmart Internet Service Provider. We'll talk about CyberSmart and Score a little bit later. So that's coming up. And we're going to give you an opportunity to win yourself a case of Score by taking a look at our Spot the Team competition. In studio, back with me, Morgan Newman. Nice to have you back, Morgs.
Yeah, good evening, James. Good to be back. Thanks for having me, man.
And Renzel Botman, the man in red.
Thanks, James. Thanks for having me.
I was going to go with the lady in red, but it just didn't fit. Yeah. Renz, you been busy?
Always. But I was soaking wet weather on Saturday, but yeah, it was lekker.
Yeah. And on your side, Morgs, did you guys play? Kravenstein play?
Yeah, played away in Paul actually, which was quite nice. I mean, weather was rain all across Cape Town.
It didn't really matter. I was watching.
It was wet no matter what.
Yeah, it was quite strange watching the different games across the city and into the provinces. You would literally see, say for example, UCT raining. And then 2 minutes later, the rain would stop at UCT, and all of a sudden, Brackenfell would start raining.
Yeah.
And then that would stop somewhere along the line, and then the next team. And it was as if you could track the weather moving across the province.
No, it was a wet weekend for most. But it's club rugby, that's what it's all about. I think my boys really enjoyed it, to be fair. I thought we've had some good weather, and playing in the wet was a whole different ballgame, but we managed to get it through.
Well, you get playing in the wet, and then you get playing in the wet.
Yeah.
And playing in the wet, I must say, Renz, I'm going to ask you for some commentary here. Brackenfell, Hamilton's, we'll see the footage a little bit later, but playing not just in the wet, but that was more playing in the mud.
Definitely. I think 3 games on one field. I think by the end of the first team game, the guys weren't walking on the field anymore. They were just walking in mud.
But I mean, Morgs, you've played in mud and rain before. I mean, what does that do to the game? Does it really slow it down? Can you still be running the ball? Is it just...
Oh yeah, no. Those are the games where you'll hear a coach say to you, "We want to play without the ball." You literally want to kick it down there. You want to say to them, "You have the ball. We're happy to just tackle all day."
Yes.
Because it's so much easier tackling than attacking in those conditions. But yeah, I mean, some teams actually make it work for themselves, but it's very difficult, James. I mean, when it's that muddy and it's just muddy, it's just mud everywhere. There's no sort of even an area on the field you feel like you can go and play on. So tough conditions, but I hope the fields recover because it's a quick turnaround. I mean, more rugby.
All right, folks, let's quickly take a look at some of the results in Super League A. In fact, before we go to the results, this week, the Western Cape Department of Cultural Affairs and Sport and the National Ministry did some sports handovers in the Mitchells Plain area, and I was lucky enough to be there. And at the same time as being there, there were some kids who came to me to say hello. And I thought this was the perfect opportunity just to talk to the kids that are playing rugby at school. And we thought we have to share this with you. So just have a look at this interview, and then we'll talk to Renz and Morgs about this. Hello everybody, it's JP Nordia here, Cape Rugby TV. Just a couple of highlights for you today. I'm coming from Portland's High School. Yes? Yes. And with me is Batman. You've seen him at every Western Province rugby event. And you guys are Violets and
Violets.
Everything Violets. You guys said you're playing for collegiate.
No, it's just Violets.
How long have you been playing with Violets?
I've been playing 7 years.
And I'm 7 years.
7 to 8 years.
You as well?
7 to 8 years. I have played for collegiate first.
Started off.
And I'm playing how 5 years now with Violets.
Conditioning coach at Gardens.
Conditioning coach at Gardens. What's your name?
My name is Akeem Abrams.
My name is Ian Newman.
My name is Muhammad Antole.
Gressa Martinez, aka Batman from Western Province.
And jump in here, also playing for Violets. Badruddin. All right, guys. Portland's High School. Look out for Portland's High School. They've got big things coming. And go and watch Violets. You guys playing against Peniel Villages this weekend?
The weekend on Peniel Villages home.
There we go. Don't go away. All right, we just had to bring you that, folks. Is the connection between school rugby and club rugby, and these kids, when they saw me there, they came and spoke to me. Renz, you know the area well. Portland's High School, but they play for Violets. And when I showed them some of the stuff, Morgs, they all obviously intimately know Collegians Rugby Football Club, which is just down the road. They looked at the videos. They know everybody from Hamad Diaz. I mean, what a family structure.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's, again, I see it, and what's great for me when I see a video like that is he says to me he's playing for Violets for 7 years.
Yeah.
I mean, if he sticks around, he's going to spend 30, 40 years at a club.
Yeah.
And that, for me, shows the loyalty. It shows, you know, how great it is for Violets to be offering these school youngsters
100%.
an opportunity to play rugby. So fantastic. I mean, a real community. That whole area there is a real community. And there's a lot of rivalry between each and everyone there.
Yeah, I mean, Renz, I won't put words in your mouth because I know that you've been involved at a school level and you know these kids.
Yeah, look, Jobs, if I just talk about Collegians, on a Monday and a Wednesday, there's about 100 kids on a school field there where Collegians is helping out, and especially with, you know, Primrose, Violets, Collegians, the junior structures that they have, because that's the next, you know, first team at the end of the day. So well done on those clubs.
But it's what was amazing is that the schools themselves have got relationships. Obviously, must have relationships with the clubs. You know, Portland's strong connection there to Violets, and then we were a little bit earlier on. We were at Mitchell's Plain High School, and again, everybody knows the clubs in the area because the two clubs we were really talking about was Rocklands, which is just down the road, and Collegians, which is just down the road, and then it was interesting to see that kids actually travel to other clubs to go and play. So the routes for school rugby into adult rugby is actually amazing.
Yeah, it's also, you know, some of these coaches at clubs, maybe even teachers at the schools. So that's also the connection between the two.
Yeah, that's what you want though, Morgs. You want guys who are playing rugby. I mean, you're testimony to that. You know, Renzel, you as well. Is you played rugby and now you're coaching rugby. The transition from school to participation into the space where we're having a different conversation now. It's
Yeah, no, I mean, that for me is what rugby should be all about. You know what I mean? Like, we're not all going to be professional. We're not all going to, but the club is there. There's a structure for you. You can become a player at the club. And even if you don't want to be a coach, because not everyone wants to be a coach. To be fair, it's not a job for everybody. Yeah. But there's something you can get involved in the club. You can, I mean, you see Batman is the strength and conditioning coach. He's getting involved there at Gardens. So it really is a place. And I know many years ago when Cape Rugby TV was still, we were broadcasting from somewhere else, but we used to talk about it. We used to talk about there is literally a job for everyone at the club, whether it be being behind the bar on a Saturday, whether it be making Boereboos rolls on the side of the field, whether it be to be the team manager. Yeah. You know, for so long, I was looking for a team manager. Then you get a guy who loves the club, always there. Yeah. Be a team manager.
Someone's doing videos, someone's doing transport, someone's handling the gate.
Yeah.
It is a whole real world out there. But yeah, so great to see. I know that the kids that are watching this, they said, you know, we must put that video on. So you've seen the video now, you're on Cape Rugby TV, and the only thing that we say to you guys is keep playing. So if you're at a school, when you leave school, do not stop playing. Go and join a club near you. All right, let's take a look at some of the results before we go to the videos. This is in Super League A. Brackenfell going down to Hamilton's, 38 points to 10. St. George's going down to Stellenbosch, 52-10. Tygerberg went down to Durbel, 44-26. It was a win for Falsbay over Van der Stel, a win for SK Warmers over Kuilsriver, UWC 24-17 over Helderberg, and then UCT 24-20 over Unimol. Renzel Botman, you've got 15 seconds to give me your commentary before we go to a break.
Big game for me out there was I think it was the Helderberg UWC game. I think that one stands out for me on UWC taking that one.
Well,
Helderberg has been good so far, but pure hats off to UWC on that one.
Choose one, Morg. Same question for you.
Sure, James, a tough one to choose.
Also the same one.
Yeah, no. I think I'd probably go Falsbay Van der Stel, to be fair.
Van der Stel.
That's a very close game at in Constantia.
Yeah.
And I saw a video of the last couple of minutes there. It was quite interesting to see Van der Stel not being able to get that one over the line, but close throughout. But, I mean, again, Durbel, Tygerberg, I can go through this. I mean,
all right, well, we're going to have a chance to go through that now in a sec. Folks, we'll take a break. Don't go away. Back in a sec. Videos coming your way now.